So I got some wood, 52 pieces as you can see, and we are ready to hit the ground running, finishing up the bottom half of our monster farm. So the first order of business is I want to build the 4, I think it's just the one side that needs signs. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 signs, and then we're definitely still going to be needing a lot. Probably about 12 pressure plates should do it. I hope that'll be enough. And do a quick search for monsters here, because I heard the zombie, but I think it's mainly lit up outside, so we're good. And head back down into the farm from this direction, which I think will be the first time ever entering the farm from this direction. It looks relatively painless. Okay, perfect. So yeah, everything goes up to the corner. I feel like I should mention, a few people stated I should probably make that a half slab instead of a solid block, but I didn't notice any problem with it whatsoever. Either way, the monsters need to jump to get on top of it, whether it's a half or a solid, and then once they jump, they get caught up in that. Well, I guess you could walk straight onto it if it's a half slab, couldn't you? Never mind. Yeah, we probably should do that. Okay, workbench. There you go. And slop you down for right now. What do we want to do it out of? Just normal cobblestone slab, and then 6 is already more than we need. And I would like you back, please, workbench. And you can just go ahead and float to me, I don't really care. Okay, where did they go? Right here, there they are. Wow, that took me way too long to find. Oops, I meant to hotbar those. There we go. And then now, break this down, half slab right there, and then you're up in the water immediately. Okay, so that's actually really good. I like that. And gotta go ahead, and I'm gonna do that to every other side, but before I do, I want to sort of trudge through this water. You know, I'll just do this. Get back over here, and then finish doing the water channel. So after I turn the camera off here, I'm gonna finish all the water channels here, and then go around and replace all the corners with half slabs. Yeah, so right here. Well, everything seems to be about in order down here, with the exception... do it like this. Nice, easy crossover. And we can just go ahead and lose those slabs. I don't care about recovering them. All the water's in place. We got all the half slabs in the corners, the signs, the pressure plates. All of that is doing just fine. But we're going to have to start exporting some of this stuff out of here. And before we go ahead... it's gonna take a few trips. Before we... what was I saying? Actually take the torches away, then we're going to have to fill in the top first. So we want to put all the water flows in top. Ooh, forgot this little bit right here. I wonder if I have enough cobblestone on me to fill that one piece of hole. Yes, I do. So we need to use our wood. Do I want to do this right now? I don't know. Because we need to make signs somewhere in this process. Somewhere up here. And I think the monsters start drowning right about here. So, yeah, I think I am going to need 2 layers of signs, actually. Because, oh, here we go. Starting the drowning. Do I drown if I stand right here? I do. We're going to need 2 layers of signs, I think, because they drown a little sooner than the player does, I believe. Maybe it's just because they climb up the water stream slower, or I don't know what the deal is. But I don't want them taking any damage at all, so that we can keep a very close watch on how much damage they take prior to falling on that, where that piece of sandstone is inside the house. Because that is the 23rd block drop from the top. So that'll regulate whether or not we keep them almost dead, or whether or not we kill them. So they can't be taking any damage in the meantime. Gosh darn it. So, and I do have, yep, I still got that one piece of floating sandstone that signifies the 23rd block. So I want to start putting some of this junk away that's crowding my inventory, and then Probably not all of it. I don't need much of that. Yeah. Okay, so we grab some glass for replacing pieces that, you know, we end up having to tear apart up there. Go ahead and take our steak so that we can stare at Porkinator while we have a food break. Nom 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 nom. You guys don't wanna leave? Not even you, Cluckenstein? I'm just gonna look. That's right, you're good animals now. Nice and trained. And then go up here. Oh, yeah, I guess that goes to the roof right there. Maybe that's how monsters were getting... Oh, I bet you there was a door right there, but a zombie knocked it down. That clever son of a gun. Okay, we can almost get up, utilizing all the little pieces and bits we have laying around up here. And... I didn't bring a brick with me. Alright, we can get in this way. Whew, actually, almost forgot. I thought I left that, like, air underneath these two, and I almost fell to my death again. That would have been... unpleasant. Okay, we need to find a place to put our spring at. So probably right around here will be good. In the center, I can just keep coming back here, getting the water that I need. Right? Yes. Okay, so once again, I'm going to turn the camera off, and I'm just going to run around up top, placing all these springs up here as necessary. Well, I didn't get very far, and here's why. Totally forgot that I need about 1 trillion more signs to put at the top of this thing so that monsters can travel up there. So, let's see how many we can build. I need 16 total, and I don't really have the inventory space for that. It looks like I do have just enough wood, well, a little more than just enough wood to make 16 of them. So, I'm going to actually just shift-click. Go ahead and drop everything right now, because as soon as I put the signs down there, I'll have a little more inventory space. Right. We'll go sign, sign, everywhere sign. Do I want to, I toss back the idea of making like a ring around where the signs are, just for aesthetic purposes, but I'm not feeling that. I don't think it'll add very much, in the amount of work that it'll take to do it will be actually quite tremendous to climb down the water stream. Well, not tremendous, but it'll still be like 10 minutes worth of work for very little payoff. So I'll just go ahead and do it like this, and hopefully we end up happy with the results. So yeah, now it should actually be all water when I fade back in. You know, I really don't know what I want to do with this spot right here. We can't leave it how it is, because monsters will just stop right here, and they'll never fall to their death in this pit. So we need the water to sort of encourage them to go in, but the way it's spaced doesn't allow for that to go very well. So what would need to change here? The water spring would need to be 2 blocks closer. So I'm going to go ahead and experiment with that. And you can go ahead and break down water if you would, please. So 1 and 2. Some weird lag going on. Ever since I started putting down all these water source blocks, I noticed my computer has not been too happy about it. So let's try... Right, 1, 2, so... oh, that's right, it needs to be solid. Just doing some experimenting here. With putting down a closer source and seeing if that pushes the water where we want it to go. And now that will pretty much push it up to the edge. I think that's a better way of doing it. And then we're gonna need to do something... Did I put the water right here or one closer? I'm confused now. It's not... I did put the water right there. That is silly of me. Oh no, it formed a source. Well, now I'm very confused. Let's get rid of all this. There we go. And knock you out of the way. So I put the water down on the cobblestone, right? Which means the step pressure pad, whatever, needs to be, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, okay, so I did put a 1 in front. Let's try like this, just to double check. I don't trust myself. And it goes over and it touches that one piece of glass, right? Yeah, so if we do all sides like that, it will be perfect. Only problem with that is we need to change how the rest of this is set up here. So luckily it won't be costing us any of these pressure pads, but we do need to tear down these bits here. Replace them with glass. Oop, wrong material here. It's gonna look sort of shady in this portion, but it's got a little double edge right there. Wait, why did I do that? Oh, no pressure plates right here. Nope, that was a brain fart, actually. I meant to put glass right there. Okay, glass is in place. Now we can go back to about right. I think here should do the trick. Let's see if we can do this without flooding the entire farm. Oh, no, we flooded the farm. Alright. That's just something that's gonna happen. Unavoidable. 1, 2, and 3. So now your water flows comfortably push you over here, and now your water flows go right here and lead into these flows. Okay, so I wish I'd done that before I finalized this entire thing. I do need to take some of that water back for a second. Actually, these are all infinite springs in the center here, aren't they? Yep. Yep. Okay, so get those. And now I'm going to have to redo every single one of these sides like I did that side so that the water comes right up to the edge. Okay. It took a little bit of active effort to manually adjust these water channels, but now every single one perfectly flows right up to the edge. There is no way that any monster is getting out of that alive. I'm trying to think of what I have at the bottom of my house. I don't think I have anything that'll be ruined by a water flow, and I'd prefer to not die on my way down. So I'm gonna try and do it like this. Oh yeah, that forms huge FPS issues with all these water flows. Hopefully we'll be far enough away that it won't matter too much. And yeah, we're gonna be knocking down some torches probably with this. I don't know what else though, but on the bright side, our monster farm is almost done, you guys. Now all the water channels are filled up there. Looks kind of funny in some spots, but that's cool. I'm okay with that. And wow, yeah. Hopefully, as soon as that water dies off, my frame rate fixes itself, because it's just uploading or updating a lot of blocks right now, because we got all the springs up there, down there, and then every block that was falling off the house. Alright, I think it's just about good now. So, the only thing the farm is missing now is to have 2 sets of signs on each tube, and we can do... I won't include the stick cost of that, so we just include the amount of wood planks it's going to require. It's going to be 6, 12, 18, 24, 48 pieces of wood per tube, not counting the sticks. So, I mean, that's a lot of wood to just put some air bubbles inside water tubes, I think. So we're going to need to hit up our farm again. And it's, it hasn't been that long. It's only been roughly 30-ish minutes since the last time I harvested this in between episodes. So I think... Zombie! What you doing down there, zombie? It should be bright enough that you shouldn't be doing this. Right there. And there. Go away. And there. And probably right about here as well. Okay. So hopefully that's a little bit better lit. And just so we can finish doing the monster farm, I guess torches matter when they're next to trees nowadays. Back in my day it was never an issue, but I guess being at an angle or something, or kind of further away, makes a difference in its ability to grow. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do one more wave of the tree farm. So I'm going to get all this crap out of my inventory that I have. We don't need it anymore. Pretty much all we need is signs, because we just need to climb up the tube. Wiggles, I'm trying to talk here. All we need to do is swim up the tube from the bottom. And then after that, it will pretty much be done. So we're just going to have to knock our torches out. And we're ready for the first preliminary test of the monster farm. What are you doing, you silly little creeper? Why are you sitting in that hole like that? You look ridiculous. No, you can't kill me. I'm sorry. You want to get in the other hole? Poor guy. All he wanted to do was sit in the hole. Oh, did not mean to use that right there. Well, poop! That creeper came out of nowhere. Maybe it's not a wise idea to go lumberjacking at night. But really, it didn't affect any of the trees. So, let's just go ahead and cover up this gap and not tell anyone about that. Oh, uh-oh. Not quite enough dirt to do it. I'll come back to it. I still got trees to harvest. I don't think this one's gonna want to grow with all that junk right there, so I'm not gonna worry about that one. You know, one of these days, I'm gonna fix this whole tree farm. This place has just turned into a mess over time. Ooh, thunder. I may even go so far as to put walls around it too, because it's all these creepers that are sneaking in, blowing up all these holes and whatnot that are making it look ugly. Hey, whoa! That is not cool. Setting my farm on fire. Survey the damage over here. Burned down some of my leaf blocks. That's not cool at all. So far I've never seen a naturally occurring charged creeper. I'd be really curious to see, or to know what the chances of that actually happening are. Probably only slightly better than the chances of getting hit by lightning in real life. Either way, want to stay inside because of that and start clearing our inventory. How much wood did we get? Ended up walking away with exactly 64 pieces of wood. I think that'll be enough to get the signs that we need. I think. I don't know for sure. More plant stuffs back here. Yep. Got a lot of plant stuffs after that run and that creeper explosion. We can get the bone meal in there too, as we gonna need to access it every time. And I'm getting more looser about using it because the monster farm is getting pretty done here, which means we're gonna start having a lot better access to bones. So, alright, shears and iron axe can go away. Keep the 2 buckets on me. All the woods can stay on me. I will take a crafting table because I generally end up using those whenever I need to make signs. Do I have my sticks laying around? Yes, I do. Plus a few more planks ready to go. So, let's go ahead and get a start on the signs. We're gonna need 4 signs for the bottom of 1 tube. Let's turn you all into wood right now. We're gonna need a lot of wood. Just go ahead and do it like this. 3, 1, 2, and 3. Look at that. Blam. Signs up the wazoo. Put away some of them because we don't need access to every single one at the moment, and we would benefit from having some inventory space here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is what we're going to need for 1 tube. I don't really need 2 snowballs on me. Yeah! Sure, those are the animals. Okay. And let's go back down and start doing up the signs. In fact, this is going to require some significant inventory tweaking here. So that's going to be all 8. I think... Yeah, I'll just do 1 tube at a time, because I can only hold enough for 1.5 tubes total, so we're going to have to be coming back to that anyways. Totally forgot you can't get in this way anymore. That is my bad, y'all. That is my bad. Food break! Nom 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 nom. Best way to get inside... Probably go... No, it's still going down to the bottom and then swim our way up. That'll also be better to let us gauge how... like, where exactly we need to place the signs. And I forget, can we get out this way? Yes, we can. Terrific. Well, looks like we already got a little zombie friend back there, who I know isn't attacking me. He's having some trouble. Oh, no, there he goes. It just takes them a minute. I wonder if it would be beneficial to also replace that bottom row of cobble with signs. We'll see we'll see once we get it set up how efficient it is. Because if we get signs right here also, then they won't... I don't know if I can show you right here. If you're trying to jump right here, as you get over, you're going to keep smacking... Well, I don't keep smacking into it. How is he doing that? How is he consistently staying... Whatever. Whatever. The hell with that zombie. So... just sort of eyeballing it here. Once I get about halfway, let's do it right here. A. No, not A. Okay, so what? Oh, wow. Okay, so our eyeball is at level 70. It's a little laggy to do it like that, but that's fine. And then we go up a little more. And this seems like a monster might start taking damage right around here, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of glass, and then place our sign down. This might be overkill, but again, I still just want to play it safe. I don't want them to be taking any drowning damage whatsoever. But yeah, this should be good. This isn't too steep of a climb in any direction, I think. Well, this one is significantly more of a climb than the other one. Where did I place that at? Kind of close there. I desperately need to test this before I go doing any more. Did I bring a pickaxe on me? Yes, 2 pickaxes. Nah. Knock out our piece of cobble and start looking for a monster anywhere around here. Well, since this side is done... Oh, why did I have to do this side first? Now because I did this side first, that's the direction I come in, so if I want to darken this area, I constantly have to battle with monsters. Well, you know what, that's good. It just means that they'll be spawning on the one tube that's actually functional, so I'll just be getting a few monsters delivered straight onto our roof. And I didn't cut open the hole in my roof yet, so it won't be going into our house. But that's fine, we'll worry about that later. And yeah, you know what, I think I'll call it good for right now, because I still have some things... Well, I don't have things to do off camera until I test this thing. But... Alright, well, I'm going to run away for a moment here, and I'm going to wait for monsters to spawn in that corner, preferably a zombie. But, you know, I'd be even fine with a skeleton, even though he'll be shooting at me, but I sort of want to follow them up the tube and see if they start taking drowning damage at any point. Oh, goody. Creeper and a skeleton. Right off the bat. Oh, let's sort of do some creeping up on them. Sort of stalk them, but stay out of range. Oh, skeleton already sees me. Ignore me. Just sit back and let the flow do its job. You really don't need to fight against it all the time, you guys. That is ridiculous. Do I still have my pickaxe on me? I don't have a hotbar for some reason. It's a silly choice. And no, stop shooting at me. Creeper. Go ahead. Just go with it. Just go with it. Just let it flow. Let the water flow do its thing. You're not gonna get out of this alive, I guarantee you. You're already in the trap. Just make it easier on both of us and just let it happen. So we're gonna keep a safe distance here. Come on, up you go. There you go, buddy. There you go. Make sure we don't get exploded on here. Wow, they do climb very slowly, don't they? Don't you start drowning on me. Oh, I think he made it past the first checkpoint. Now I need to make it past the first checkpoint. Oh, God. Why are you spinning all around? You're doing some crazy acrobatics, Mr. Creeper. Okay, cool. So I think that is good. Level 70, and then the rest can be sort of eyeballed from there. And then now you just get hopelessly pushed along the flow until you fall to your death. So theoretically, it all works out. Once we have to start dealing about spawning distances and stuff, that's going to be an issue. But as of right now, it all is good. And he's only being a pain, I think, because he can see me. Because I know that there is that one corner that actually faces... You know, it doesn't... Well, I wonder if I blocked that corner off, if it would be beneficial. Let me try this out real quick. Gonna have to hope this... Well, actually, he doesn't do any damage if he explodes. And now he should be pretty good. He just gets pushed along. There's no escape here. So can we... If we block this, will that have any ill effects? Yeah. This piece of water is now still. But I'm wondering if a still piece of water right here is... But you know what? This is going to be one of those things where once we get the full-scale model set up, we'll test it for efficiency. Because I think it won't matter if they're right here. They just wander off in this direction and then explode. So, alright, let's put you out of your misery. And then I'll call that quits for today. And tomorrow will be the... it's going to be the fun process of doing a whole bunch of testing. And I just doomed myself because I held shift right here. Maybe do something like this? Okay, good. Never mind. Yeah, so did I have a bucket on me, right? I always bring buckets. Yes. Go ahead and re-water this up, start climbing down, and I will see you guys tomorrow.